Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Islam installed in me discipline. It helped me mold a nice, positive attitude about myself that I always had in me, but I didn't know I had before. Because, you know, I just choose to be with the wrong crowd, listen to all kind of nonsense as far as rap music and the disrespectful of women. And, you know, Islam forbid all that. So, you know, Islam was a shining light in my life.
African Americans are the largest ethnic group of Muslims in the U.S. Among young black men in prison, Islam is one of the fastest growing religions.
We greet and welcome you with the greeting of peace in the Quran in the Arabic language. Assalamu alaikum.
Many African Americans are attracted to Islam in prison because of its ideals. The ideals of self-discipline, of ritual prayer, of community.
Peace lovers, peacemakers.
We in Islam call it a reversion, that is going back to our natural state under the laws of God. And what it means to them is that they can learn to be a part of a different culture. I'm not just a colored person. I'm not just an inferior person in the socioeconomic stratification categories of the United States. I belong to a culture that goes back to Abraham himself.
Conversion in prison, whatever one's faith, can be a profound experience. In the case of Islam, with one sentence in Arabic, you transition into the religion.
Once you become Muslim, you are born again. Once you say, I bear witness that there's no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger, with knowledge and understanding, we believe that everything you did before that moment has been wiped away and you're a new person. And when that happens, you see people acting differently, and you see some pretty wonderful things happen.
It's not a religion for people.
I was rebellious. I was headed for self-destruction. I was an angry person because of my situation, my status. So when I started taking steps forward, I was more at peace with myself. That's what I was searching. That's what I've been searching for most of this time, is peace.
To believe in God.
Whenever I go to the mosque or the Jummah service or anything like that, it always makes me stop and think, you know, is this right, is this wrong, you know? So it's the best thing for me, stay out of trouble.
Allahu Akbar.
In Islam, we're required to pray 5 times a day. That requirement is that prayer should take place in congregation. So that whole ritual in and of itself teaches community. It teaches sameness, equality. We're all equal before our Lord, the rich and the poor, the haves and the have-nots. When you stand in that line, there are no distinctions.
Allahu Akbar.
Unlike in Europe, most Muslim inmates in the U.S. are not immigrants, but American-born with their own American history. For many African American inmates who choose Islam, the role model for the transformation from street thug to self-taught scholar was Malcolm X.
One of the reasons that Islam became popular was the prevalence of the autobiography.